Hi, I'm Foong. Welcome to my channel, KL Properties with Foong. Recently, I analyzed the top 10 most transacted condos here in Mont Kiara from April 2025 to March 2026. And some of the findings really surprised me. You see, there are almost 60 condos here in Mont Kiara, and most people would assume that newer condos would dominate the list. But that's not what the data shows. In fact, many of the most actively traded condos are more than 10 years old. One of them is over 30 years old. I also discovered that one hillside area in Mont Kiara performs extremely well, while another performs surprisingly poor. Even more surprisingly, some of the top performing condos continue to attract strong buyer demand despite years of nearby construction activity. So today, let's look at the top 10 most transacted condos in Mont Kiara and what the data may be telling us about what buyers here really want. Take a moment to look through the top 10 list. At first glance, it may look like just another ranking, but once I analyze the data, several interesting patterns begin to emerge. One thing that immediately caught my attention was Pavilion Hilltop with 55 transactions and Sunny Mont Kiara with 51. These two projects are clearly ahead of the rest of the market. As I analyzed the data, 8 key insights emerged. Let's take a closer look at what they may be telling us about what buyers really want. Insights number 1. Newer condos don't automatically win. One thing that surprised me is that most of these condos are not new. Many of them are more than 10 years old. Some are more than 15. Mont Kiara Palma is over 30 years old and is ranked third on the list. These condos continue to record strong transaction activity. This shows that buyers in Mont Kiara are not simply chasing the newest condo. Location, layout, reputation, and lifestyle appear to matter more than age alone. Insights number 2. Large units are still in demand. Many of the units in these condos are large. We are talking about 1,008, 2,000, 3,000 square feet and above. In many parts of KL, developers are building increasingly smaller units. But in Mont Kiara, it appears to remain a family-oriented market. The data suggests that buyers still value space, especially families and expats. Insights number 3. 2 areas dominate the list. Most of them are concentrated in just 2 areas. The first is Changkat Duta Kiara. This includes condos such as Pavilion Hilltop and Sunny Mont Kiara. Notably, the top 2 condos on the list are both located here. Many people are drawn to this area because of its elevated setting and panoramic view of the KL city skyline and the palace. But I think there is another important reason. Despite its quieter hilltop environment, residents are still within a short walk to Solaris Mont Kiara, one of the area's main lifestyle hubs. In my opinion, this area offers the best of both worlds. Residents can enjoy a quieter environment while remain close to everything they need. The second cluster is around Jalan Kiara. This includes condos such as MK Palma, MK 11, 28, and Residency 22. Residents enjoy easy access to international schools, offices, and shopping malls. The transaction data suggests that buyers continue to favor these 2 micro-locations. Insights number 4. Not all hills perform the same. Mont Kiara has 2 main hilltop areas, Changkat Duta Kiara and Jalan Desa Kiara, aka Kiaramas Hill. Like Changkat Duta Kiara, Kiaramas is also located on elevated land. It offers greenery, pleasant views, and a number of established condos. The area is also undergoing significant change, with new projects being developed and major road connections currently under construction. However, transaction activity there was surprisingly low. Many condos recorded fewer than 5 transactions during the same period. Now, what makes this even more interesting is that some projects in Kiara Mas have already experienced some price corrections. Yet, transaction activity remained relatively weak. This suggests that elevation alone is not enough. Buyers appear to value combination of greenery, views, and perhaps most importantly, convenience. Having said that, future road connections could improve accessibility significantly in the years ahead. As someone who lives in Kiara Mas area myself, I would be very interested to see whether these infrastructure's improvements eventually increase demand and transaction activity. Insights number 5. Buyers may be looking beyond construction disruptions. To be honest, I expected the ongoing Pavilion Mont Kiara construction to have a much bigger impact on sunny Mont Kiara and Pavilion Hilltop. After all, some units are affected by the construction, whether it's noise, dust, or changes to the view. Yet, these 2 condos remain the most transacted on the list. That genuinely surprised me. Personally, I live in Kiara Mas area, so I understand how disruptive major construction can be. If you had asked me before looking at the data, I would have expected the ongoing construction to have a much bigger impact on buyer demand. However, the transaction data suggests otherwise. Perhaps this tells us something about the appeal of Changkat Duta Kiara location. Many buyers appear willing to look beyond short-term construction disruptions because they believe in the long-term appeal of the area. Insights number 6. Strong expat appeal. Another pattern I noticed is that the top 10 condos on the list have traditionally been very popular with expats. While this is not entirely surprising, as they offer many of the things expat families value, such as space, convenience, and a family-friendly environment. Insights number 7. The developer UEM Sunrise dominates the top 10 list. Out of the top 10 most transacted condos here, 6 of them developed by UEM Sunrise. Now, that is a remarkable achievement. The data suggests that UEM Sunrise developments continue to enjoy strong recognition and liquidity within Mont Kiara. For investors, liquidity matters because one day every investor becomes a seller. Insights number 8. This is not a budget market. The final observation I made is that most of these condos are not cheap. With the exception of maybe 2 condos, many transactions are taking place well above the 1 million ringgit mark. This suggests that buyers are still willing to commit significant amount of money when a property offers the right combination of location, space, convenience, and lifestyle. Price matters, but data suggests that value matters even more. So, what can we learn from all this? Before doing this analysis, I thought newer projects would definitely dominate the market. Instead, I found that buyers continue to favor larger units, established locations, and condos with expat appeal. Perhaps the biggest lesson is that buyers don't always chase the newest condo, nor do they always chase the cheapest one. If I were buying purely for my own stay, I will focus on lifestyle, environment, and what best suits my family's needs. But if I were buying purely for investment, future resale, and liquidity in mind, I would pay very close attention to where actual transactions are taking place. After all, one day every investor becomes a seller. Based on this data, Mont Kiara buyers seem to know exactly what they want. Let me know in the comment section which condo on this list surprised you the most. Other than that, don't forget to press the subscribe button for the latest news on KL properties. Thanks for watching. My name is Foong. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.